Hello everyone, it is me, Mary, and I am here today with what I hope will be an amazing video for you. Okay guys, if you hear any plows, please excuse that. It is what it is. You may not even know what a plow is, but if you hear any plow trucks, I'm sorry. So basically what today is going to be is it's going to be a video about extreme couponing. Now, what I want to do is provide you with some tips that I have, and everything is based upon my humble, opinion and experience throughout the years. And I do believe that the tips that I'm able to share with you will not only help you maybe kick up your couponing game, it could also help you if you're brand new, or it could reiterate to you that you want to keep doing it your way. Either way, I'm hoping that this will help you guys in some form or fashion. So the first thing I want to discuss, and this isn't part of my little 5 steps here, the first thing I do want to discuss is that when you're starting your couponing journey, you're probably going to hear some negativity. You'll get some negativity from maybe your family, your friends, your colleagues. Anyone could give you negativity about it. The stores, especially when you're new and you're learning. But you have to understand that we all start somewhere. We can all coupon as long as you're blessed enough to have the mental capacity and the physical ability to be able to get out and coupon. We're able to do so, okay guys? So you could be at a situation to where you are pretty much wondering where your next meal is going to come from. I've been there. I've been on both sides. I was a chief financial officer. I had it very good for a long time. And now I'm in a really good place. I'm not as good as I was, but I'm in a good place, thank above. But anyway, so in just saying, you could be in a very bad place or you could be in a good place. And I think that whatever stage you're at in your life, I cannot find an argument that will come against wanting to save money. Now, I may want to save money so I can go on another vacation right now. I may want to go to Spain, or I may want to do something else. So that may be my motives to continue to save money, to help my family, and to do some fun things for us. Now, your motives may be that you want to be able to get something in your fridge other than, last night's leftovers. So we all have to look at things differently. And I promise you, if you do stick with me, I can help you immensely on not only being able to save money for your family, but also being able to donate to others, because that is very important, guys. Okay, so like I said, you have to make a decision, all right? So let's go ahead and let's get into the 5 steps here that I do have for y'all. And also, be ready for the criticism. You'll probably get it, but take it with a grain of salt. People criticize Jordan, people criticize Kobe, everybody has something to say about everybody, and that's just what it is. Okay, so the first thing that I want you to understand is that you need to establish realistic expectations. Now, you'll probably think, well, what's this about? You get a coupon and you save 50 cents. There's your expectation. No, it's not. You need to understand that there is a commitment of time. There has to be a commitment, I think, and a passion that goes into this as well. Because what can happen is, say that you go out and you buy 10 newspapers, right? And then you get all the newspapers, you spend 8 hours clipping your coupons. Don't do, but you do all of that, and then it's a passing fade, a fad, whatever, fade. So you're like, well, I got the coupons one week, I saved $10, I spent $50 on coupons, or whatever the situation is, but I'm bored. So if you do not go into this understanding that there is a commitment of time, there is an investment of capital, there are so many different things that you have to be realistic about. If you don't go into this with that mentality, you will fail at it, okay? You have to understand, if you get into a big stockpile, you're gonna have to have some space. You're gonna need to understand that when you get too many items, you can't hoard. So, if you have items that are gonna expire beforehand, you need to manage properly, you need to donate, you need to help others. So there's so many expectations that we need to firmly establish, and they can be based from person to person, but you need to move forward and understand that there's a commitment of time, there's a commitment of money, and there's other things that you may have to forego. Maybe you wanted to go to dinner on Sunday, but now you're doing a 2-hour prep for a shopping trip. Is it worth it? You have to look at it from a cost-benefit analysis. Is the actual cost, me spending 2 hours preparing for deals, worth the benefit, saving $100? Is it worth that? And typically you'll say that it absolutely is, because most jobs aren't going to pay you $50 an hour to be able, you know, to do what you're doing. So have realistic expectations. Now, something else that you need to understand is knowledge is highly imperative to be able to be a successful couponer. So one of the first things that you need to know is that there is a lot of rules and regulations. There are a lot of rules and regulations, rather. Now, some of them may be as simple as limitations on a coupon. You know, you can limit 4 identical coupons per this, or limit of 2, or, you know, all the different jargon that are on these coupons. You need to be able to understand what that means. And in addition to that, you have to know the store's rules, guys. If you don't know the rules of the store, if you don't know their policies, if you are not armed with the knowledge that you need to be able to shop, you're going to get highly frustrated. There's a possibility that you come out of your character, which never helps any of us. And in addition, you have a higher propensity to burn out. So we have to be armed with the proper knowledge. That's not something that I can just teach you right now going through these goals or these steps here, but you need to understand, you need to be able to do the minimal studying of what a coupon is, what it means, what's the store policy, how can we use these coupons, X, Y, Z. There is a lot to come to it, but I promise you it doesn't take a massive dedication of time to be able to find these things. Once you get them, you've got them. Okay, so the next thing that we need to discuss is budgeting. You can waste a lot of money in the name of saving money, okay, guys? Now, sometimes people will write me and say, well, why haven't you done a video for Walgreens this week? Or why haven't you done this? Or I haven't seen you do a video for that. Well, there's a valid reason why I will not do a video for something. If I believe that something is too expensive, I am not going to make a video so you guys will watch them. That's just not, it's not who I am. So the reality is, if I find something to be too expensive, I'm not going to bring it to you. And you need to be able to do the same thing. Obviously, you may or may not be doing videos, but even in your personal life, the reality could be this. There's a great deal. Say that 59 cents for a thing of shampoo is an amazing deal, right? Okay, well, if you have 500 bottles of shampoo, 59 cents is a waste of your money, all right? And even if you have a 3-month stock, because that's your minimum that you need to have, 59 cents could be a waste of money. So you need to understand when to walk away, when to invest, and when to walk away, okay? If you can't do that, you sure need to stay out of a casino, because it's pretty much we're playing with numbers here. So the reality is that you need to get an accurate amount or an accurate price point per item. What is it that you will pay for a particular item? Something that I will always stand by and never pay a penny over is 99 cents for laundry detergent. I don't care what brand it is. I'm not going to pay more than 99 cents for it. And that is that. Okay, guys? So you need to establish that. You need to have a budget. You know, what is an item worth to you right now? So if you're starting out and you have no shampoo and you need Pantene Pro V, then you know what? 75%, you know, a 25% savings may be great for you because you're saving money. You're already buying it anyway, so now you're saving money. That's great. However, what you need to understand is your budget needs to start to change as you continue to grow. So last week, you may have bought some Pantene Pro V. You may have bought, you know, a bottle of shampoo and bottle of conditioner. You bought it for 25% off. Well, now it's a new week, and we've got it for 25% off as well. But you still have, you know, about a half a bottle. Should you run out and spend, you know, the 75% of the regular retail? Should you spend that? Or should you wait? Because next week we've got it at 50% off, okay? So that's how you have to be able to really look at your budget and plan accordingly. So what we're wanting to get you to is to where you're minimizing your out-of-pocket, hopefully getting it to 0 on certain items. Now, something else that a lot of people do is when they start out, they want to go shop and shop and shop and shop. And that's great. You want these huge hauls, guys. But the problem is that normally you may have just been spending $50 a month on personal hygiene items. But now, because you're saving $700, you're spending $150 on personal hygiene. So what you've done is you've increased your spendings massively, okay? So you're saving money, but you're increasing your spendings. So now, since you've increased your out-of-pocket, what's going to happen is other bills can suffer. We're not spending money to save money, okay? We are doing what we need to do to get to that point to where we have a minimum out-of-pocket, guys, and you're saving your money, because this is what this is about. So the next thing you need to understand is you need to be setting goals. Now, the big thing about setting goals is you can set goals, but if you don't have an effective plan of action, you're really kind of lost in the water. So what we need to do is we need to look at this not only from a mathematical perspective, but also just a lifestyle perspective. And we need to set a proper plan of action, okay? So say that you're wanting to shop, you know, once a week. You're not wanting to do that big, but you are wanting to save some money. So what you need to do is you need to really see how you're going to establish these goals. So couponing is sort of like any other thing. You have to learn. So, you know, you may want to say, well, guess what? Monday nights after work, you know, I have about 30 minutes to play with, so I'm going to dedicate 30 minutes to learning. So if I need to watch some of the vloggers, read some articles, you know, maybe that will be your teaching time, okay? Now, the next thing you say, well, you know, Monday night I dedicated 30 minutes to the time. Now, I'm going to go ahead on Wednesday because, or say Thursday, because your ad's changing on Friday. Well, you know, I have early access to the ad. So this night, what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend 20 minutes looking at my ad, you know, see what the grocery store is going to have on sale. So you're establishing certain times. You're getting into a regular routine here. You know that Monday nights you're going to do this, Thursday nights you're going to do that. Well, Sunday mornings, you know, before I go to church, you know, I'm going to pick up 2 papers or 4 papers, you know, so you're getting into a routine and you're building your consistency. Because I think one thing in life is we can tend to fall off and stop doing something and being as, you know, productive as we would like because we're not consistent in our actions. So you need to develop a plan of action, guys, and with that plan of action you have to follow through with your plan. So not only do you have a plan, but say you have a journal or something like that. I'd like to do more videos for you guys on that, but say that we had a plan. Okay, so for the past 2 weeks I've had a plan to invest Monday and Thursday and Sunday mornings to couponing. So I'm charting this down. So this is my 2-week update. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to monitor my efficiency. So did I meet my scheduled appointments here? Did I meet them? Yes. Okay, I did. Now, how has that helped me? What are my expenditures? Have I had any decrease yet? Is it too early to know? Is this worth my time? Because you have to understand there is an investment of time. Now, if your investment is less, your actual what you're receiving, right, than the benefit, then you're okay. So if you're investing less time than what you're receiving in a benefit, you're good. But if you're investing an additional amount of time and you're seeing very bad, poor results, so in other words, the actual investment exceeds the benefit, then what we need to do is reevaluate, tweak, make changes. Okay, guys, so that's how we need to look at this. Now, the last thing that I want to tell you is either not to waste your money or to throw this out the window, and that is your binder. Don't buy a binder. Don't waste your time. Don't clip coupons. Be done with it. It's over, okay? We're not clipping coupons anymore. I know a lot of people are going to be, you're crazy. That's fine. This is my perspective. This is me looking at this from a time management perspective. Okay, guys? So when you're sitting here, oh, well, I think I may find this. Well, I do have this. I have this. Blah, blah. When you're thinking about all these coupons that you may possibly use and you're cutting all of them and spending 8 hours every Sunday versus what you're saving, you can really see that you're in the rears there, guys. Now, a binder costs money to get a binder. That is an investment of time. And also, it's not always the highest effective measure of doing this. So what I do, guys, is I keep my coupons scheduled a certain way, or in order a certain way. So what I do is I have a little droplet, and in my little folder, everything I get from, say, 2/5. Say I got some coupons on 2/5, right? That was that weekend. So I'll take those and I'll drop them in the little folder. Now, say that I have some coupons from 1/27. Well, I'll take those and drop them in a different folder. So they're organized by insert date, okay? So then what happens is, say that I know there's a sale on Cheerios. Now I'll go to my coupon database, right? I'll just type in really quick, spend about 30 seconds for the search to come up. Oh, Cheerios came out in 2/5. All right, go to my 2/5. Here it is. I need 2 coupons. Cut the 2 coupons. Done. So right now, it has taken me probably less than 2 minutes, right? 60 seconds to 2 minutes to get the coupon that I need for my shopping trip. Now, of course, if we're planning a massive shopping trip, yeah, you're going to take a little bit more time to actually cut the coupons, but you're not having to spend hours on end filling up a binder, guys. Now, I know some of you will say this is ridiculous, I can't do it, but I promise you, I give you the hugest challenge ever. Stop for 1 month. Stop for 1 month. And then write to me and tell me that my method doesn't work. I challenge you. We'll see how it works. Now, the only problem that comes into it is if you're a big clearance shopper. Now, I'm a pretty big clearance shopper, guys. So this is what happens. Say that I go to Rite Aid, and this happened to me a few weeks ago. I went to Rite Aid. I found so many great products, and a lot of which I had some coupons for. Of course, I didn't have the coupons with me simply because, you know, I'm not going to spend hours on end cutting my coupons. Now, so what I did was I got everything in a cart. I went to the cashier and I said, hey, you know, I live about 5 minutes away. You know, will you hold my cart for me? I'll be back. I went home, cut out my coupons, came back and got everything. Now, if you don't like doing that, what I could also recommend with you is having a tote in the trunk of your car, okay, or a legal, you know, thingy that I have. So then what you can do is you can have it in your car, have your scissors in your car with you. So if you're in the store, you find the deal, go on your cell phone, type in the coupon on southernsavers.com, go out to your car, get the coupon, go in and buy your stuff. So you save yourself some time. Time is money, guys. So I hope this video helped you. This is something I'm very passionate about, and I hope you found it helpful. All right, guys, have a good one, and I will talk to you all very soon.